Alright, let's get some supports all set.
Right. Do tell. Really?
Hey, Gord.
Forgive me. Ah, yes. Explain.
I don't think I've ever done the Virian Frederick support.
Wait. Ah.
Gotta love Sassmaster Frederick.
Right.
Frederick dropping the methinks is something I was not expecting. That's fun. Stahl and Kellum.
Sorry.
I don't think I've ever used these two on the same team before. Howdy, y'all. Welcome in. Doing some modded Fire Emblem Awakening.
So, if you say so.
Going through some of the supports to kick the stream off before I get into the real nitty-gritty of it.
No. Hmm? I don't know.
Huh. Stahl being the only one that can see him is kind of funny. I like it.
Wow.
Kind of a dick move to call him an oath, but, you know, we'll give Stahl points for having actually have a support. The dynamic duo, not a brain cell to share between them, a vacant long coup.
No.
My boys. Welcome in, y'all. Doing some modded Fire Emblem Awakening, going through some supports to kick off the stream. Did some off-screen grinding to bring some people up to better levels. Oh yeah, Longku and Vake are fantastic. Two idiots, they are best friends. They could be boyfriends, we'll see. The mod right now is just Project Thabes. I don't know about better than the original Awakening, but it does add a bunch to Awakening, which makes just the whole experience real good so far. There's a bunch of weapons, supports. Chrom gets more than 4 now, which I'm all about. There's some classes that have been added that I should maybe get to see soon-ish. Get into that level. But so far it's been a really fun experience.
Right.
Also, extra characters. Very important note that I want to highlight because there are some fun side characters in Awakening that this mod actually lets you use. I do have some reclassing I get to do because I would say definitely, in terms of replayability, I've played Awakening a lot, so I may be a little bit biased, but I think this does wonders to help with some of the, early Awakening tends to feel very samey. This adds quite a bit of spice to a new, fresh playthrough. Do I want... I think I want to try Barbarian Donald this run. Get more axe units, because right now I only have Vake primarily. Oh, thank you for the follow. I love the pot head on him. It's so funny. Awakening doesn't get the love it deserves. It's so good. Ooh, that's gonna be good with his ridiculous luck stat. Do I have any spare axes for him? I gotta pick up more iron. Ooh, favorite all-time unit? This is on a 3DS, or you could allegedly use an emulator to borrow something from my partner Gord. Citra is a little tough to find currently because it got taken down, but it works really well for this. get him a hand axe. Yeah, allegedly I may be using Citra nightly for this.
I carry only the fun.
Favorite all-time unit, though? That is a hard one to answer. There's so many units I love to use. I'd probably have to narrow it down at the very least to Nephany from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn specifically, because I love my spear fighters. Honestly, Pan, real high up there. She is maybe one of my favorite transforming units. Or Tiki, also from this game, who we'll get later on. Because I just love Tiki. Kid Tiki was fun. Adult Tiki is awesome. Oh yeah, I wanted to restock you. And then, do we want Paladin Frederick or Great Knight Frederick? Because Great Knight is the classic. But Paladin Frederick can be pretty mean. What about you guys? What are some of y'all's favorite Fire Emblem units? Understandable. I got real into that app, but I started getting tempted to spend money on it, and I just cannot hold on to that. Olivia as an assassin is monstrous. You know, maybe a weird opinion. I liked Gangrel. He's a fun, goofy guy. Sure, he commits war crimes, but honestly, who doesn't in this game? A little bit of news for you for this. Chrom actually has supports with him in this mod, so might get to see some of how Chrom feels about him expanded on, which, you know, that's gonna be fun. But let's jump into Chapter 9. We'll go into the depressing one. Oh yeah, Chrom humbling Gangrel is so much of what I want, especially post Plagia Gangrel, where he's the fucking sad clown man. And he goes real good. I never used him a ton in Awakening, but I used him a lot in Fates as Laszlo. Laszlo was my boy. Unfortunately, I'm just really bad at Inigo's chapter, so.
Sire.
Yeah, it's a little grim for Gangrel, but you know, kind of deserved for this chapter. I'll give Chrom that one. Honestly, the Fates trio were two of my three favorite kids, because I didn't get super attached to Inigo until he was Laszlo. But I really loved Owain and Severa, so.
Yeah.
And then Laszlo has some of the best interactions in Fates. Yes, definitely just normal dude. No particular reason why his skin is absolutely terrifyingly gray. He's definitely, totally normal dude. No evil plans.
Huh?
Oh.
You know, valid pick for Hear Me Out Cake. Young me may have put maybe put Walmart as an S support a few times. So I don't think I have room to speak, but... oh, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, my partner Gord really loves Henry. She is so excited for when I get to him. And Henry is my boy. He is my Dark Mage every playthrough because I am not the biggest fan of Tharja. Tharja? I'm gonna be honest, I kind of guess with a lot of these names.
Leave it to me.
Flavia, you absolute queen with this throw.
Let's go.
Yeah. There she is. Very good unit. Character that exists. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't like stalker characters, so she gets put low on my lists. Alright, let's bring the A-team. Oh, absolutely better than Nyx. Nyx is a crime that character design got past anyone. Nyx is like all of the tropes I hate in Fire Emblem characters rolled up into one. X, Bow, X. Libra though, I like Libra. He's a cool dude. I don't actually think I use him that much though, so maybe I'll try giving him a shot this time. Right now it's just Project Thabes mod with a bunch of weapon support and class changes that have been really interesting to see, and also Frederick started out as unpromoted, but we finally promoted him, so we're going to get to see the absolute monster that is Great Knight Frederick again. Some minor mod tweaking, but nothing too crazy at the moment.
Listen to me.
Alright, so pop your range so I don't forget later. I should be fine about that, but I forgot to check to see if the Gay Awakening worked with this as well. I meant to, but I forgot to do it before the run started, so that might be something for a future playthrough. But, yeah. Mostly I'm just looking to get... Oop, forgot to swap your axe. This is just modded. It's a mod called Project Thabes. It's kind of just a general overhaul of a bunch of stuff, but it's really good so far. It added a couple of small little story changes. A couple of characters get to comment a lot more and get a little bit more, a few more lines here and there. There's a couple of characters you can recruit later on. It's really good so far. Fila actually gets to do things. Oh, thank you for the roses. Oh, Chrom gets a ton more supports, by the way. Pretty much everyone in the early game he has a support with, and then a lot of the major bosses you can actually recruit, he gets supports with. So fun fact, Fila gets to survive this game. Assuming I don't accidentally mess up, but she is a recruitable character in this mod. I have the animations turned off for enemy phase just because it takes a little while. And I want to keep this going at a good clip, but on my turn they'll be on. I love the animation. Ooh. I don't think I'm familiar with Vanguard Bandits. Oh yeah, he's got a support with Cordelia. They have a full S support. Finally. Oh yeah, highly recommend Awakening. This mod so far has been a really nice overhaul. Mac SRP. Ooh, that sounds super fun. I'm about to check that one out. Can pop that in the convoy. Yeah, Awakening's real good. Yeah, Cordelia and Chrom do have an S support in this mod though, so. You don't have wind. You know, this is just everyone's sign to play more Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, that map is fairly brutal for early or for first playthroughs.
Asinine knave.
Yeah, Chrom also actually has supports with Muriel and Anna. It's a little tricky to mod, but if I remember right, it was pretty much just looking up Project Thabes mod. There should be a link to the download. I think it's through a Ko-Fi. Getting that, having a clean ROM of Awakening, and then how did I actually? I don't remember how to do it fully. I have to look it up to give more proper instructions. I will try to have those ready for last time, but yeah, pair up is real good. Oh, Project Thabes is the name of the mod. It adds a bunch of weapons, classes, characters, and whatnot. So there's some bosses you can recruit. Chrom gets an expanded support. A lot of characters get expanded support lists. I shouldn't just focus on Chrom, but Chrom was the one that needed him most, in my opinion. Yeah, I'll have to look up. I usually play on permadeath. This mod hinted that it's a little more difficult than base Awakening, so I didn't do a full permadeath run this time because I wasn't sure what all the changes were. But for future playthroughs of either this or other Fire Emblem games, I will very likely be doing permadeath. Oh, that sucks. I will try to find a working version of it to share with people once I can actually start posting regular TikToks, because I always forget to do that before I start streaming. So people can definitely check this out, because this mod is really good so far, and I'm really excited to see a bunch of the changes. Because I know Chrom and Robin specifically both have split promotions now. Ooh, great level up from Cordelia. Love that for my girl. Oh, thank you for the shares and the follows. Very nice. Appreciate them a lot. Helps me grow because I'm still very small. This is, I think, only my 3rd or 4th stream. Maybe the steel sword. Oh yeah, also, Project Thabes, Thabs. I'll just pop it in the chat real quick. Oh, thanks. That's very nice of you to say. Still getting the feel for a lot of my audio stuff, but I appreciate all of y'all being here either way. Alright, give me some speed, Robin. I can't be mad at that one. You are slow but steady, I'll give you that. Regular spear, yeah, just a steel lance, so we can have Donald face tank that. And I'm actually going to have you move in with her, so we can get you up into the battle faster. Oop. And then do the same here. Any of the units as playable characters? I think there's some good you can find. Oh, that's bad. There's generally some good to be had in any unit, so I'd be hard pressed to say I hate any of them. But I do hate some characters. One square away. Oof. Can do a chain for that though. Transfer, switch, talk.
Hey.
Libra scared me there. I've never seen him go that charging in like that. Tharya is honestly one of the characters that I hate,
Yes.
but I think as a unit she's very good.
Beg pardon. Forgive me. No.
Oh, Hinata, or not Hinata, I think his name is Hinata from Fates, who is the male sword master you get. I have never liked him. Could I explain why? No. I think he just is very boring, and I feel like they really could have done more with him. And I don't like his kid either, because the only thing I remember about his kid is that he likes pickles. Which, sure, that's fine, but man, that is a bad character. I will go ahead and save the killer axe for later. Libra coming in, being a boss. I don't mind it for Severa, Owain, and Inigo. I hate how the fact that what's his name? Yeah, Engage's characters kinda mid. I don't have any that I feel particularly strongly like, yeah, I love this character. I also don't feel a lot towards them in general though, so. But the Fates duplicates, I hate how many of them there are. The fact that half of the kids are just duplicates, and Rajat and what's his name? The Rickon duplicate, hate the fact that they exist. Oh yeah, Gaius has a clone. Laurent. Laurent is, I believe, Muriel's son's name. I adore them, half because of their hats, half because I'm a sucker for a good straight man in a comedy duo. Yeah, I agree heavily on old supports being excellent, as the majority of the time they were, because they had very little characters to work with, so they got to write a lot more for those characters' personalities. New supports have some gems, but the old supports hit different sometimes. Yeah, I get why they made Severa's daughter a Cordelia cop. Or no. Is it? Yeah, that's probably Severa's daughter. I might just be misremembering. I get why they made her a Cordelia copy. Still don't like her. Rajat is Tharja, but without the good parts of her personality, which is extra worse for me, because I don't even like the good parts of regular Tharja. Well, they gave her Rune instead of Nosferatu this time.
Maybe.
What? Good.
My favorite is Path of Radiance for my Fire Emblem game. And the mod is Project Thabes, which is kind of a general rebalancing of... adds a bunch of weapons, adds some characters that weren't playable in the base game that are playable now. Some extra classes are available. Just a general overhaul to most of the game, and it's really cool. I liked Conquest. I think its story is bad. Maybe a hot take on that one, but it's fine for what it was, but the gameplay is excellent. Also, maybe a very hot take on this one. Xander got his character absolutely annihilated in Conquest, and I'm still mad about it. That final speech of "justice is an illusion" does not fit him. As good a story or thing it is, that should have been said by someone like Leo or Camilla. Hand axes and steel axe, and we'll pull you back. Fair. Xander is a handsome, handsome man. I'm not personally a fan of his hair, but I like almost everything else about him.
Right.
Excellent Chrom level ups. Love to see it. Yeah, Siegbert was real good. We will pull you. Yeah, that's fine. Separate. And you were just a steel axe. Favorite support conversation. That is a tough one. Weird pull. My favorite from my favorite game is Jill and Leth from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, because it talks a lot about Jill's prejudices that she grew up with and how she is unlearning them, and it is incredible writing. I think that's just an excellent... that's funny. Excellent writing across the board, like a lot of Path of Radiance's was. It has its issues, but Path of Radiance is, you know, it's my favorite Fire Emblem game. I'm going to have some biases towards it. I also absolutely adore the Robin Tiki support in this game, tackling Tiki's hang-ups on just how much time has passed and how everyone she knew is gone. But the fact that the people around her remind her a little bit of Marth and his crew. I really liked that as a support idea. Yeah, let's just drop you. Yeah, Leo being rude to his son, hate it, not canon. Nope, skip every conversation between Leo and his son. Love them both too much for that to be how they interact. Do some quick healing. Gregor get any good hits in. Yeah, you can take that one out. Gregor's personal, one of favorite characters, so have a bit of a thing for Gregor. I don't want child units back in the next Fire Emblem game unless it makes sense, like if there's a time skip in Thracia or if they want to do time travel again. Just don't give me Fates' weird baby dimensions. Donald is a unit. Excellent. Donald as a character, he's fine. I don't have any strong feelings for Donald. I don't hate him. I think he's just very average.
Class dismissed.
Oh, you don't have the Windex. That's right, I gave it to Chrom. So, I think Sumi left. Oh, yeah. Hero Donald is incredible. I've been bringing a lot of sword units for the last couple of games, so I kind of wanted to bring an extra axe unit in addition to Vague. So I made him a Berserker. and also because, you know, getting free money with his luck is always nice, because despoil is a very good skill for greedy people like me. I think... Well, thank y'all very much. Oh, wow. I didn't even think to check the likes. 10k is insane, thank you very much. Oh, he drops a Draco Shield and a Master Seal. Very nice. I'm just absolutely blown away. Thank y'all for the likes. That's... Anna as a character I adored in Engage. I wish I liked using her a bit more, because her base class does not help her. But, 714. I switched her over to a mage and she did real well in that and Engage. But an axe fighter was not kind to her. Oh, we get expanded Frederick lore. If you're looking for replay, there's this handy mod called Project Thabes that I'm currently playing. It adds some extra replayability.
Shall we then?
Fire Emblem Three Houses is actually my third favorite Fire Emblem currently. I absolutely adored it. It hit the right level of characters are likable, storyline is pretty good for the most part. I have some issues. With specific storylines mostly, and how some characters get handled by the narrative. But Three Houses I think is really good. It has some of my favorite gameplay, and has a lot of characters that I just absolutely adore. I am Fear the Deer, Golden Deer all the way, every day. The only character I'm not super huge on from the Deer is Ignatz, and I still think he's solid. He falls into the Donald category for me, where I like him, I don't love him. But everyone else in the Deer, I love. Hilda, she's my favorite Three Houses character. I love Claude, he's my favorite lord of that trio. Marianne is incredible. Lysithea has my favorite story of any of the non-lord characters, because oof. It's so sad, but... Oh yeah, Ignatz, gameplay-wise, real good. Yeah, the Ashen Wolves were fun. I kind of wish they had more of an impact on the story if you recruit them for their DLC, but I liked them. Ignatz and Ash, though, yeah, crit kings if you build them into the Assassins and Archer lines. Oh yeah, Chrom, underrated lord. Man is so tired of everyone's nonsense.
What?
Cyril. Cyril is a character that I hate in Three Houses because he is Donald, but more boring. And I am not the biggest Rhea fan, so having another character try and tell me how great Rhea was very annoying when I already had Catherine and early game the other church members, even though they got much cooler later game, especially Seth. Seth grew on me massively. Here's one of the fun little changes. Yeah, Fila survives this. Fila heavily injured currently, but very importantly, still alive.
No. Gods.
Ooh, favorite Fire... Don't Speak Her Name, incredible. The final song from the Golden Deer path, I think it's God Shattering Star, is excellent. That one's probably top 2 or top 3. And who can't like Lost in Thoughts All Alone, but specifically the Nora version, which I'm sad we never got a full version of.
Sister. Oopsie.
Damn you! I give you an inch.
I'd probably give it to God Shattering Star, though, because, man, that track is just so good. Oh, that would be awesome if they just, thank you for the roses, Gord. Played some of the best tracks from all the games, or even just specific games. I'd be fine with that. Nah, I can't do it. Apex of the World is excellent. That's when I think I've only heard it once or twice, fully without, like, playing the game, but I did try out Triangle Strategy. I gotta get around to actually finishing it, but I enjoyed the demo version. I think that's all I've played so far.
Wait!
Oh, I didn't know they had FE7 in the music app. I might have to listen. I like a lot of FE7's tracks. Not a personal favorite, but FE7's solid across the board for me. It's probably like the perfect middle of the pack Fire Emblem game, in my opinion. The mod is Project Thabes. It adds a bunch of classes, some story tweaks, like one we just saw was Fila survives this and can be recruited as a character later in the game. There's a bunch of weapon tweaks, some class tweaks that I think I'll actually be able to show because I just picked up a Master Seal, so you can check out the some of the expanded classes. Also, there may be a certain boss of the next chapter who I may have looked up how to recruit because I'm particularly excited about him because he may have some supports with my or one of my favorite characters in the game. Oh yeah, Three Houses is very overwhelming for a first playthrough, and even a second playthrough. I didn't start really getting into the swing of it until like my third or fourth playthrough, because I did every branching story because I am a fiend.
This is some torch I'm passing.
I'm actually going to skip this because it's actually doubling the audio, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show that on stream. But Emerald does unfortunately jump. It's tough to say. The problem with Three Houses is the beginning. Oh yeah, you can recruit Mustafa in this mod. The beginning is a tough recommend because the first half of all three routes is the same. So if you don't enjoy a long time of kind of doing the same thing but with newer characters, it can be a lot. But if you're curious about the stories for each, I highly recommend after you do your first playthrough, unless it's like Blue Lions where you kind of miss a little bit of some of the story hints, because Blue Lions is a very focused storyline.
Oh God, no.
I'd recommend checking them out online or through some way. I think there's some playthroughs of people doing specific tracks for that could be helpful. But yeah, Three Houses is really good when you get to the time skip in each one. The problem is getting to the time skip can be a bit of a commitment.
Shall we then? Let's go.
I think that's fair. Edelgard's route is very solid. I just wish they had 2 or 3 more chapters on the end to finish it up. I enjoyed Engage. I think its gameplay is very good. Its story is passable. It's nothing great, but it wasn't terrible. Like, there's no standout great moments in my opinion, but I liked it well enough, and the characters are similar to the story for me, but the gameplay is so good. Oh, thank you for the follows and likes. I do wish it had a little bit better of a... Oh, dude. They must not have a support written for that one. That's weird. Oh, thank you. I'm glad, putting out some good vibes for y'all. Yeah, let me show you a little bit of what we can do with, some of the changes. As you can see, Chrom has a branching promotion now. He can either pick up lances and bows with the Great Lord, or magic and stabs as a Saint Lord. You know, for if you have a particular spouse you want for Chrom, or perhaps Lucina might be more magic focused. And then I actually magic and axes, but no light magic. That's cool. I wonder if that's... Can they use dark magic? Or is it just... I'll have to check that one out. That one seems cool. What do we got for you? Valkyrie War Cleric, that's the same. Donald's not promotion level yet. Lissa, War Cleric and Sage. I honestly think it might not be the supports that are lacking. I think it might just be the characters, because they kind of sucked. A lot of them had a gimmick that they stuck really close to, and it felt like the supports were afraid to take anything away from those gimmicks by doing what, you know, Awakening did a lot, where they expanded on why the gimmicks are a thing. Oh yeah, you're not 10 yet. What about you? Alright, so I think for the most part everyone's promotion stuff is all the same. Oh yeah, character design in Engage outside of Alear, really good. I do not like the crest look. The toothpaste main character has grown on me over time. I still don't like it. You know, that's fair. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm a firm believer that as long as someone likes something, that's perfectly fine. Especially if it's something I don't like, because that means it worked for someone.
Right.
It is a mod called Project Thabes, which is kind of a general overhaul. So you get extra weapons, extra supports, a bunch of map tweaks, some new characters that can get added, like one we'll get on this map. Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind going back to there being no Avatar character like Alear and Robin. Just, you know, let the Lord be the main character again, which I guess kind of was a thing with Alear, where he was the Lord, but I think I'll leave Libra behind for now. I need speed, so I should bring Sully. So, this map, we have a recruitable character, which is the boss, by the way, but the requirement for him is, I believe I have to leave 6 of his men alive. But, I'm gonna try to do that. I want to say it's you have to leave 6 of his men alive. I think that's the... 5 of his men alive, okay. Had a little note written down. But I want to get as many of these thieves as possible. Oh yeah. Top 3 music tracks in the franchise. It is... I understand why they're sticking with the main character thing, because it kind of became a defining thing after Awakening. And especially after Fates. But I do wish they'd experiment a little more with it. Counter. Wormslayer. Medium Bullion, I think I'd be okay with letting go if I can't get that. But it's pretty close. It would be hard not to get it. Seraph Robe, I think I'm fine with letting go. I do want that counter scroll, though. Alright, I have to actively think for this map, though, because, that's fair. I'm a firm believer that a lot of people's favorite Fire Emblems are going to be the ones they were introduced with, and that is perfect. Oh, thank you for the follow. my usual strategy for this map is just mopping up as much experience as possible. So I gotta actively remind myself to not take out everyone.
Hold there. Hold on.
Because I want this absolute beast of a man in my army. Oh, that's so cool.
What?
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I'm fine with taking the one if it means that axe gets worse odds. Oh yeah, the best thing about Heroes is I've been giving a bunch of love to the characters who are either one chapter bosses like Mustafa, or characters who didn't get fleshed out enough in their own games. We'll have you hop up with Frederick. I can pop you here. I, by the way, am a loot gremlin, so you will see me hoarding a lot of my best stuff. I apologize for that, but it is... I could see Pegasus and Lucina working, but yeah, I like to hoard my best stuff. I will try to remember to use it sometimes. But if I forget, please feel free to be like, ha, what a fool. Oh, Sacred Stones is the first game. It's real solid too. You know, who can't love Seth after coming from Sacred Stones? Very fair. Awakening is really solid. And Muriel going this way. And Alyssa, you can go with the guys. I personally do not like the fact that Emeryn survives the fall because it's such an impactful moment in the game and it's so important to Chrom's development, and I feel like having her survive it, even if it's not the same Emeryn kind of deal where she's very much affected by it, but in a kind of frustrating way. I don't hate it, but I wish that they stuck to oh, thank you for being here out of the way. I wish that they stuck to having her sacrifice be final. Yeah, I romanced her once to see the supports. They're not worth it. Which is funny considering how good the supports for the other characters who get to cheat. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at them. Having them be kind of a non-canon Xenologue style thing. What's weird is I was less bothered by people like Walmart, Aversa, and Gangrel surviving. I think mostly just because Emeryn's death was such a poignant moment that I absolutely adored it. I have no ideas personally. I might see what people are feeling as we get closer, because I know I gotta pair Chrom up with someone soon. But I'm gonna push off that chapter a little bit. Number one, to get Anna, because I adore her. And number two, to kind of get a feel for who I want pairing-wise for Chrom, because I know it's not going to be any of his canon supports. I might do Cordelia. I wonder what their supports are actually like. That'll be interesting to see, because I don't think they have any yet. Bat with the bronze sword. This mod it's not Book of Naga, it's actually just the generic light spells that this mod introduced. It uses the same animations because obviously they couldn't really be expected to do a custom rig for each one. But yeah, this mod added light, L-light, and I'm assuming some others in that same line. So mages have a light magic option as well now. Mechanics-wise, I think Fates is probably the best on the 3DS. The gameplay for it is just excellent. I think I want Vake to get this experience. And then I'll have them pull back. Oh yeah, Frederick Emblem is alive and well in this mod. He starts out a little worse than in the base game because he starts unpromoted. Characters do have feet and fates. They made sure to show us that with how many characters they left barefoot in that game. But also, I do kind of miss the fact that they don't have the teeny tiny little itty bitty awakening feet. But yeah, I think Echoes' gameplay was fine. It was very good for the remake that it was, but Face's gameplay is so good. The only complaint I have about Fates' gameplay is how many enemy-specific weapons there were. Like the 1 to 2 range good weapons that weren't like the hand axes and your Kodachis, the ones that were actually could trigger your skills and whatnot. Oh, I understand that fully. Tiki is probably my favorite Awakening romance. I love her and Robin supports. Oh yeah, you can have Dragon Morgan, you can have Tagwell Morgan. Sorry, Vic. He'll be back. It's fine. I'm on casual mode. It's fine. Oh crap! That counter skill's gonna get away. That's fine. I would have liked to have it, but it's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, map design for Echoes terrible. Character design for Echoes peak. Yeah, Vake would have been a character I would be 100% resetting for if he did not survive, because I love Teach. Oh, you're just outside of range. 714. Yeah, Cordelia can probably pick up the win there. I think Dragon Morgan looks very similar to Naui, unfortunately. This game might have actually done a retexture for her, because I know a little bit of spoilers. If you do Walmart, Conqueror is a class that can be passed on to Morgan, which is real cool. So they had to do some stuff for that, but I don't know if they went as far as doing it for people who already could pass along their classes. Also, I don't know if this is a specific interaction this has with Gay Awakening, but if I remember right, you can get both male and female Morgan in this, but I'm unsure as to how, so I'd have to look that up before trying for that. 918. Yeah, we'll go for the name I can't say on TikTok Edge. Don't quote me on that one because I'm not positive if it works, but I've seen the screenshots when I was first looking through the mod of 2 Morgans, so I think it is a thing. I don't know if it's something you need a specific trigger for or whatnot, but yeah. The thing with Vake is, in Base Awakening, he's actually not very good because his stats and growths are not great. Like, he gets a lot of strength, a lot of HP, and a lot of defense, which is fine, but Awakening is mages are so good that he does not do well against them ever, and he usually tends to not get the speed he needs to survive them. But I like Vake a lot as a character, so I try to make him work, even if it's like putting the square peg in the round hole. Oop. Yeah, that'll be fine. Robin should be alright. We'll just give him the sword. My Robin has unfortunately been very speed screwed this round, so he is... I have to be very careful with where I put Robin. Ooh, Makai's Pyre. Very nice. Yep. The square hole is the square hole for a reason. It's because it's the best hole. Oh yeah. Gale Force already makes most characters broken, so Gale Force on a mage, insane. Alright, what you got for me, Gregor? Ugh, my guy. Please. I like you too much to bench you. Don't make me bring 2 bad units, please. Give Lonku. The mod is Project Thabes. It's a bunch of small tweaking. A lot of weapons added, some characters added like Fila, and if I do this right, we can recruit Mustafa on the next map. Some characters gets added dialogue and whatnot, like just last map. Frederick got a unique boss quote with the, boss quote that he normally wouldn't have. Thank you, Chrom. A lot of little tweaks like that that make for... Can I get him? I can. Can I do it without triggering those guys, though? Oh yeah, Mustafa can join. Fila survived the last chapter and can join. Ooh, thank you for the follows. Alright. So now... I gotta beat you and leave as many of these guys alive as possible. So I think having you here... Okay, Frederick can just do it. That's good. I think I'm going to do that with the option for... Oops. Cordelia to come in for some support damage if needed. Now hopefully I've done this correctly, and Mustafa will appear on the next map, even though it's going to be probably a little bit before I get to him. Because I left the people... I left 5 of his men surviving, so that should be the requirement.
Yes.
Alright, I think I did it correct. Frederick is still solo leveled because in this mod they demoted him to a level 9 Cavalier instead of starting him as a Great Knight, so he just promoted this chapter.
All right.
You know, Olivia, great dancer in the series. Do not blame me for her being your favorite. This mod made Frederick start as a Cavalier. Still very strong in the early game, but they also tweaked his promotion. I forgot the name for the stat modifiers. He is still kind of a Jagan. His stat growth, that's the word I was trying to think of. So he will now grow more equally with the rest of the team. The game is modded with Project Thabes, which is a overhaul that changes a bunch of weapons, classes, story stuff. Like, Fila is still here. She'll be a recruitable character. We just beat Mustafa, and hopefully I did it correctly, and he will appear on the next map as a recruitable enemy when I'm ready for that. Just kind of general tweaks like that. Very fun, very interesting. But yeah, he is... Frederick is still kind of the Jagan, but he's now more evenly spread across the game.
Still.
Because he still comes in absolutely strong. Yeah, if Awakening didn't explode like it did, we probably wouldn't have more Fates or Fire Emblem. The mod is Project Thabes. It's kind of a general overhaul.
Don't falter. What a pair we make.
Right.
I did always find this really cute, where you get the kind of classic everyone comes together to talk to your lord right before a final battle, even if this isn't technically the final battle. Project Thabes, I'll pop it in the chat real quick. Oh yeah, Chrom and Robin dynamic is my favorite aspect of any Avatar. I don't think they've really had one that quite matched.
Need a hand?
Really since.
Got you covered.
Yeah, no problem. I would love for y'all to get to experience this mod because it's been so good so far.
Stand tall.
And I am a diehard fan of Awakening, so the more people that play it, and the more people that bring attention to this mod,
Thank me late.
absolute win. Gregor.
Allow me.
This mod's a real good way of cracking into a new playthrough, because it's got just enough to keep things fresh, while keeping a lot of the heart of the game the same.
I will not falter again.
You know, there's also a mod for gay awakenings where you can marry characters of the same gender with that support, so it could be an option for if you want your male Robin and Chrom stuff.
Oh, great. Really?
Olivia, I promise you, by the end of this game, all you can do is not just dance, you will be a monster.
What? All right.
Supposedly it also works with this mod, but I haven't fully tested that, so I don't know if it works as intended.
Right.
Ooh, welcome. We love new, more Fire Emblem people in here.
Yes.
You know, fair. Cordelia's real good. Ooh, thank you for the follow.
Right.
Ooh, we got some Annas popping up. Oh, we got some new stuff. Okay, let's sell those. Might as well grab that. Silver Axe, always good. Beast Slayer, might as well. Did I play this game intentionally for the Fire Emblem Awakening fans? No,
Come on in.
because I am also one of them. But I found this mod not too long ago, and figured might as well stream it for my first experience because I'm excited. Oh yeah, the Wandering Annas are always awesome. They tend to have some really good stuff, or at least some good deals. Oh yeah, hopefully I'll see you around. As someone whose first Fire Emblem game was Path of Radiance, I understand. But also it's still my favorite one. Oh yeah, the songs in this, so good.
No.
Fates? Oh, thank you for the follow.
Really?
You know, that's the good part about being me. I got to crush on both Marth and Lucina. Yeah, Fates was fun. Oh, thank you for the follows, y'all. Very kind of you.
Right. Right.
I always liked Chrom and Frederick's dynamic.
Ah.
Frederick kind of mother-henning over Chrom while all Chrom wants is his freedom and independence. And now we get to the new stuff. I actually don't know too much about modding in general. I just kind of picked one up that one of my friends recommended. I know how to do it for, say, the Game Boy Advanced games, but not for the 3D model ones, sadly.
My lord.
You all right?
Come now.
I see.
Right.
Good.
Oh yeah, Gale Force is so good.
Huh?
Yeah, I have never finished a genealogy run. I keep meaning to, but the game is so daunting. The maps are huge. They take such a big time commitment. The story's good, but oh boy, is that asking a lot of you.
What?
Look at that, 2 overachievers.
No.
Perfect for each other. Oh yeah, thank you for stopping in.
That's quite enough.
Glad I could entertain you even for a little bit.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed that they're doing a genealogy remake soon, because I would love to get to experience that game Echo style, where even if they don't change the map design, at least the character art will be very pretty.
That was amazing.
Hey.
Yes. Huh?
Yeah. Right. Hmm?
No.
Oh yeah?
Well,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the red and blue mix they got going on. Even if I blue colorblind, so I can't see too much of it. So he mostly looks like he's wearing blacks and whites to me, but it still pops with the red. All right, now to go get Anna. Yeah, I'd love a proper Mystery of the Emblem. I've played the English translated version of the Japanese one, but I would like to actually get a proper version of it we can play legally. Yeah, I do not like the Chrom Sumia supports at all, so... Oh, we get Olivia, too. That's real good. So, very rarely will the Chrom Sumia support go through all the way unless I forget at the last minute and don't have him S-support someone before that. Oh, we got a Lock Toucher up there. Oh, I should bring Gaius instead of Gregor. How forced it feels, and the fact that despite how forced it feels, they have such a mediocre support. Like, it's not even fun, it's just bad. Yeah, I can see what they were going for with the Marth and Sheeta comparison, but Marth and Sheeta have this thing called chemistry that I don't think quite came across to Chrom and Sumiya. Chrom Olivia is a fun one. I think this one I am going to do Cordelia Chrom, though, because that's very fun, and the fact that we can't get it in Base Awakening makes it a little more exciting. Oh yeah, I like Sumiya outside of her support with Chrom. It's just in her support that I'm not her biggest fan. Like, I think my first playthrough I actually romanced Sumiya. But that might have been my second playthrough after I figured out Chrom's whole marriage mechanic. And her support with Robin's pretty cute. I don't think I've tried Sumiya Frederick. That might be one to try. I'm personally a big fan of Frederick Pan, mostly because he is terrified of her.
On to the next one.
Actually, can you drop this mage? Perfect. My group is not well suited for tanking a lot of hits from mages. Barbarian Donald's so funny, for the dumbest reason for me. Yeah, we're just going with the bronze sword with you. Oh, Frederick, I cannot wait until you get Luna, and you become even more of a monster. We'll just let Muriel pick up a quick win here. You know, I can't complain. You've had some real good level ups lately. You can take the one. Yeah, it's a shame that the game kind of doesn't really incentivize you using Muriel, because she comes in at level 1, and her stats aren't fantastic for when she starts, because she's a fun character and she can be really good. Forgetting Rickon, very valid. I think I forgot about him up until Fates came out, because I never used him in a playthrough. I've actually played a little bit of Dark Deity. I got most of the way through the game before I unfortunately got into a pretty bad car accident, and then forgot to start it back up. But it was fun while it was around. I gotta get back to it one day. Oh yeah, I'm fine now. This was over a year ago at this point. But it took a little bit of time to recover. Oh yeah, we love Muriel here. She has some of my favorite supports. Olivia deserves more fans. She's great. I try to actively avoid using Frederick in Base Awakening, but this mod did a bunch of changes to him, so I've been using him considerably more than I normally do, because they started him off as just a mid-level character that you then had to promote to get him to full Great Knight status. And now he's a monster. Whereas before he just kind of starts as a monster. Oof. Can I get Chrom to Anna this turn? Yes. Is that a good use for a rescue staff? Probably not, but I like speed. Ah. That's disappointing. Oh yeah, I for sure feel that with Frederick. I didn't really start using him this run until like 3 or 4 chapters in because of how much I wanted to level up everyone else. Well, thank you for the follow.
What?
Yes.
Really?
I underestimated how tanky Chrom had gotten. Taking 0 from the hand axe is pretty nice. Yeah, 14 defense for level 14, that's pretty good. I'll just ignore the fact that Robin's struggling. Oh, actually I should pair you up so that you can be in there. Yeah, I could not get the DLC working for this, if I'm being fully honest, so I just kind of gave up on trying for that. But I wanted to get the base game working, that was my main goal, and I succeeded in that, so I'll take it. We will set you there. Should have one more? Yeah, one more turn before you get anywhere dangerous. Probably just concoction you up, honestly. Who haven't I moved yet? Oh, Vake the second time. I am allegedly emulating this. I have to say allegedly, just in case anyone from Nintendo potentially sees this. I may be using the Citra emulator for this. Highly doubt they will ever actually see this, but just in case. I don't want Nintendo taking down my stuff. FE7, I think it's just called Fire Emblem in the US. But it's Blazing Sword is the original title. Always better. Yep. They have the itty bitty teeny tiny little tips that they're tips their feet that they're standing on. Transfer, switch. You have a javelin equipped, so we can pop you there. Muriel, you're gonna tank this mage. And probably that archer too. Oh yeah. It's a hard game to find, surprisingly. A lot of the Game Boy Advance ones are. But I have some allegedly extra legal versions of all the GBA ones. Yeah, I think the official name for it is Blazing Blade. I don't know if that's how you find it in the English version, though. That's right, we never officially got Binding Blade, because I believe the official reason stated was because they weren't sure and they used Advance Wars as a test for us to see if the American audience would even like strategy games, which stings a little bit, but it's kind of funny in hindsight. Anna showing off why I enjoy using her so much. She has the luck I wish Gaius had for me. Keep building the support.
Over already.
I'll take a point of strength. You're doing pretty well for your stats so far. Let's grab this chest. Oh yeah, GBA animations are incredible. That's right, Smash helped push it so much, because I forgot. I believe Roy actually came out in Smash before his game released, right? Because I want to say Roy was in Melee, right? And I think Melee released before Binding Blade. I could be wrong on that. I could be misremembering. I will fully admit my memory is not the best. Yeah, that's funny.
Very precious of you.
Fun fact for you, I hated playing as Roy in Melee. I was so bad with him, but I stuck to him because, you know, I was a kid and said, ooh, Fire Emblem character, he must be good. The Wii U did have those, and I think the Switch GBA Virtual Console currently has FE7. Oh yeah. Listen, that's still how I think to this day, if I'm being honest. If a guy has a sword, or in my case more often than not, an axe, automatically coolest guy in the room. Yeah, my brain did not pick up on the intricacies of the different characters in Melee. It didn't. I want to say it wasn't until Wii U that I actually started to learn how to actually play Smash, other than just hit button whack guy. We will heal you. Oop. Gotta stop overshooting. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we'll pretend it worked some of the time. I think that's how Chrom works too, yeah. I admittedly play very much favoritism with the Smash characters of Ganon, Ike, and Robin mostly, so... Yeah, Marth had his tipper. Start moving this way. Lucina has balance all across the blade, if I remember right, right? I'm not crazy for that. Not a great level up, but, you know, it's Olivia. I will accept anything. Move you over here. And next turn we can start grabbing some chests. Phrase that poorly. Opening treasure chests. We will park you on you. Move you up to be a tempting target. With you. And then honestly, I don't think Robin can tank too well here, so we'll do with Donald. Yeah, perfect. I can open this one. Get the arm scroll. Dance. And then move so that Olivia is safe. Yeah, I tried playing Byleth, I just wasn't very good at it. Oh yeah, that's the best way to use Azura, because then you get her hitting like an absolute truck with her 14 hit points. I am so confused with what they were going for with Olivia's stats, because it is so hard for her to not be frail. But she's so strong. Alyssa, your stats are kind of leaving a lot to be desired right now, if I'm being honest. Alright, guys, I need you to dodge. There we go. Well, I'll take some experience on guys. You know, he's getting strength. That is what I want most from him. Oh, he's fast. Interesting. Well, thank you for the follow. 14, 16. You can deal 15. Yeah, that's the dancer conundrum in modern FE. Ooh, love the TFS Abridged references. Dodge. Can you'd survive? Not actually what I wanted from you, though. Yeah, Conquest with no grinding was rough. I made the mistake of investing in Arthur early, and I felt that for the rest of the game. Because I was using Arthur instead of Effie for the first couple of chapters, so I didn't have a good tank for a while.
What?
What?
Ooh.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes. Ooh.
Yes. Anna, my beloved. The Chaos Gremlin herself.
Hey.
Yeah, he was a great backpack pair-up unit. I want to say I made it to chapter 10 before I realized investing in him was bad, and then I put him on Selena for a while, and she became an absolute monster paired up with him.
Whoa.
And then I think I wound up dropping him when I got Benny, because Benny is a beast.
That was amazing.
Not as good offensively as Effie, but an absolute wall.
Yes.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Very well.
Oh.
Hmm?
Huh?
Right.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh?
Hmm?
Muriel, I too struggle to understand social interactions. I feel you on that. Alright. I think I'm leaning Cordelia for the Chrom support. 'Cause I don't think we get any other characters. Oh, that'd be funny. Maybe next time. Yeah, once the DLC maps came out, Conquest became a game I played considerably more, surprisingly. I should sell that large bullion. And I think I just... Yeah, Donald has a small, and I think there's a few more in here from Donald. I could be wrong. The mod is Project Thabes. Ooh, thank you for the follow. It's a general overhaul that, as you may notice, adds some items, adds some different character interactions, adds a few characters, gives you some characters earlier, which I recently found out, where we have Olivia, despite not going to beat up King Gangrel yet. Kind of just a general overhaul to a lot of the game. We'll do a little bit of side missions to give some extra experience, and to hopefully get Chrom and Cordelia support up. Thank y'all for the follows. Yeah, Echoes and Radiant Dawn are hard to play for long periods of time because the map design for both of them isn't very good. I say this as with all the love in my heart for Radiant Dawn. It's a sequel I enjoy a lot, but replaying it can be a bit rough. And your first playthrough, you're probably going to want to take some breaks in some of the maps, which is very warranted. Am I dropping Lissa for now? Because her stats are not good. Revelations is a very fair guilty pleasure, honestly. Its story is absolute nothingness, but damn is it fun seeing those characters interact. Oh yeah, especially the Dawn Brigade. Good lord, is the game not kind to them. And half of Echoes' characters are just kinda bad, which I don't understand. Do I want to promote you just so you can start fighting? Yes, but which way? We'll figure it out after this map. I have a bunch of stat boosters, but no speed wing for poor Robin. Let's jump right in. We will park you there. Move Robin to pair with Chrom. And switch. Honestly, very fair least favorite. I didn't finish Echoes until this year. Not because I thought the game was bad, but just because I struggled to get through it. I liked some of the aspects of the game, but some of it just wasn't for me. And still kind of mad that they gave us axes, but didn't give us anyone who could use them. That feels very mean. Yeah, Echoes, it kind of sucks that there are just objectively wrong classes to put people into. Oh, same. I have the amiibos actually sitting up on a shelf not far away from me. I want to be mad at your level ups, Robin, but you keep getting 4 stats that are real good, even if none of them are speed. Yeah, Genealogy, I like the storyline for it. I hate playing it so much. The maps take forever. A lot of your characters feel like they're either really strong or so weak that they're not worth using for too long. And the general mechanics for a lot of it just aren't my cup of tea, like the weird trading and shopping mechanics. Yeah, Fog of War is something I grew used to, but the more games I play that don't have Fog of War, the more I realize, man, I hate Fog of War. Ooh, did I lift you in there? So we're gonna put Vake there. I'll probably have to double someone to get bad. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty similar. Generally, my least favorite Fire Emblems aren't the ones that have the bad stories, because those tend to be the ones with really good gameplay. My least favorite Fire Emblems tend to be the ones with the bad gameplay. I'm actually gonna probably have to make a TikTok for how I modded the game because I don't fully remember. So I'd have to refresh myself so that I could show everyone else. Yeah, Echoes had a good... Oh no. Awakening is a great game. We're talking more of just the things we don't like in other Fire Emblem games. I like Awakening a lot. Even if its story isn't great, but the characters themselves usually tend to be. That's fair. Echoes wasn't for me personally, but I could see people feeling it's underrated because it did do a lot of interesting things. Yeah, the item skills were really cool addition, and I'm so glad that Three Houses did a little bit more playing with the idea. I'm a little sad we didn't get anything in Echoes in a similar vein, because I like the idea of the burning charges from your weapons that, ooh, finally some speed, to give them better effects or more damage. Oh yeah, Three Houses, adore it. Absolutely love it. The character-specific paralogs and the certain story chapters that affect different characters, incredible. No notes. Yeah, Engage did a lot good with the class system. I wish reclassing was a little less punishing, because between the experience penalty and the way you had to master specific rings to get specific classes made it tough to really reclass a lot. Oh yeah, Echoes' story is very good. Yeah, Engage is a very good gameplay, kind of meh on the story, characters, all that fun stuff. Oh, same. I have a run I'm doing just for the fun of it on the side going. The mod is Project Thabes. It's a kind of general overhaul mod. Like you can see, Chrom here has got some special weapons. He's got a support with Cordelia. All kinds of little fun stuff like that. We'll have some extra characters we'll be able to recruit, all that fun stuff. For me, I actually think Fates has a worse story but better characters, whereas Engage has better gameplay and an okay story. It's not good, but I find myself enjoying it more than I do some of Fates, where I just want to kind of pull my hair out at some of the decisions those characters make. Mostly in Revelations, if I'm being honest. I think Conquest and Birthright individually, both their stories are better than Engage. Oh, definitely. I could see that. I think some of the characters have pretty good designs, but man, do I really not like Alir's. Yeah, that's a very fair opinion on it. And for anyone who's coming in and hearing me talking crap on Engage, if you like it, perfect. I'm glad for you. I'm a firm believer that me not liking something you enjoy should not detract from you enjoying it. I can see people who have some very strong points on why Engage is a good game. I just happen to disagree with them. And that's okay. Dawn of a Monster. Yeah, especially with the Veronica DLC emblem, where you can literally summon a random hero. It feels like a very unsubtle kind of promotion on that one, if we're being honest here. Oh, I forgot to move Cordelia over here. Yeah, I don't like most of the... Yeah, exactly. If you love a game that someone else doesn't, more power to you. Enjoy your game. Yeah, I don't love the fact that one of the gacha characters got to be an emblem when the emblems were kind of celebrating the important characters to the franchise, because that means that they likely weigh her similarly to someone like Marth, and that feels weird to me. With Echoes being kind of the big celebration of the franchise, it feels odd to have someone like Veronica in there when she's only been around for a few years and it's in a mobile spinoff. Yeah. Well, to my understanding, in Japan they kind of marketed it as like the big or I think it was like the 30-year anniversary. I mean, insofar as much as Fire Emblem has a canon, because a lot of the games kind of play very loosely with that. A lot of the games tend not to tie together too much outside of direct sequels or stuff like Awakening and Fates kind of having the same time-ish period. Oh yeah, gameplay-wise, Engage is really good. I really enjoy it. I just have some issues with the story, the characters, and some of the writing choices. Yeah, I'd be down for an FE4 remake, because it's a game that I struggle to get through. I know it's a good game. I know I should enjoy a lot of it, but man, is it tough for me, personally. I think it could work. I don't know that I would trust the current writers to handle that in a good way, because their idea of an M game may not be too much different than, shall we say, an adult game. Given some of the things they seem to be really passionate about in design choices. Yeah, this one and Engage kind of are, but I'd be down for one that handles themes well like Path of Radiance did. And Genealogy and Thracia definitely hit those mature themes as well, yeah. I would not be surprised if Thracia or Genealogy had to have an M rating in today's day and age, because they cover some dark stuff. Yeah, I'd be down... I'd be down for Thracia and Genealogy remakes that shrink the maps to a more manageable size in a less than 14-hour playthrough. Some of that is just me being bad at it, but still. Those maps are huge. Yeah, that'd be cute. I'd like to see them do more with the confession art kind of stuff. Because I like the ones we got for Three Houses, even if it is a pain to get them. Yes, finishing the entire game is it's a lot. I love the game. Sorry. I love the game, but man, that takes a lot out of you.
I must prevail.
Yeah, I liked the Three Houses DLC maps a lot. They were, I feel like, the right mix of what they learned from the Fates DLCs with the Future Past stuff. Excuse me. With the specific characters at specific levels and all that fun stuff. Very nice. Yeah, I think I think Three Houses probably has my second favorite DLC set behind Awakenings, because Awakenings DLC was just really insanely good. Mostly for a little bit of the story expansions that we got in the Three Houses DLC, but also for the gameplay itself. Nice, we got B for them.
Hey,
Well,
hey.
yes.
Listen. Um. Listen.
Yeah, that is probably the best thing about this mod, is they gave a bunch of people extended support logs. Like, I think Chrom only had 4 S supports in the base game, maybe 5. Whereas in this one, he can now S support with every female that comes in before the Gangrel map, which I feel like is a good expansion. Hell yeah, Golden Deer. Best ending theme. Oh yeah, they're very cute together. Very confused why they didn't have a support.
Yes.
Because even if they didn't want to give it a full S support, if they wanted to just have them be one of the characters that go up to an A, which I feel like there should be more pairings that don't have to end in marriage. But that's me up on my soapbox. That would be very interesting. A child of Anna, because then I gotta wonder, would it just be another Anna? Would we see an expansion to the family with Anna with 3 N's?
Still,
What?
Then with Sari and Flavia, we could have got expansions on
you belong with us.
Chonsin and... what is the name of Flavia's country? We could have got expansions on their information. That would be very funny.
You all right?
And with Chrom's hair.
Out of my sight.
Yeah, Regna Ferox. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think those are the 4 who can marry Chrom and base.
What?
This one adds a lot more. You can even have him marry Anna. I don't think you can have Muriel, because I believe you can't really get a good magic Lucina in that one.
Was that all right?
Yeah, I know she wasn't in the original FE2,
Yes.
but Anna's such a mainstay now, they could have snuck her into Echoes.
Whatever.
Sorry.
No.
No.
Right.
Huh?
Hey.
What? Oh.
These 2 are cute. Favorite support for Vake is actually him and Longku. I love my 2 idiots put together. Yeah, they could have very easily replaced the generic merchants. That's a light brand.
I carry only the finest.
Hello. My goal for right now is to do every Wednesdays. I'm going to try popping in some extra days here and there. In terms of the schedule, I assume my next one's going to be probably Wednesday between 2 and 4 starting to be my guess. That's when I'm usually trying to get going. Probably going to try and get some Thursdays in here and every now and then. Just depends on my work schedule. Oh yeah, Awakening's real good. Where is that light brand? Thank you. A magic... Oh, and it gives speed! It was made for Robin. Alright, I think we will do one more map And then I think I'll probably call it there, because we should get some good little changes to this one. Unfortunately, we didn't get all the way to A, so we might miss a little bit of the Cordelia, but maybe I'll start next stream with seeing the Cordelia A support and the extras. Oh, I didn't know that they actually brought that up in Echo or Warriors. I played it a little bit, but I'm not a huge Warriors fan. The only one I really played through a ton was Hyrule Warriors. M-rated Zelda would be interesting for sure. I feel like some of the games got pretty close with some of their stuff.
My lord. What? Right.
Yeah, Fire Emblem definitely covers the right topics to hit that M rating if they're not very careful of how they say things. And if they replace the word dastards.
What?
As you command.
If I remember right, Fila doesn't join until next chapter.
Right.
Alright, who do I want to bring? In this mod, she actually is recruitable. Her, Mustafa, who I think I did That's new. That's terrifying. Okay, so Gangrel is strong in this. Alright, I probably am going to want to bring 2 lockpickers, so grab you 2. The mod is Project Thabes. It's kind of a general overhaul for just so much in this game. I'll probably be good with just the 2 staff users. Oh, I got a bullion I can put in the convoy. I'll give you a beast slayer. I'll do a modding tutorial sometime down the line for a TikTok because I would have to go through how I did it originally again to fully remember, but I remember it not being super complicated. Do I want to burn any of these now? Well, for starters, I can do that to give you more survivability. Thank you for the follow. But honestly, there's some very good tutorials that I used initially to do it, so shouldn't be too difficult. I think, yeah, I prefer Valkyrie. I wouldn't mind seeing her get some extra physical bulk and physical strength, but I like having her with the offensive magic because it takes her a really long time to get good with the axes. Queen. Oh yeah, in case I hadn't mentioned, I'm a very big fan of Maribel. Normally I would like to have her and Lissa coming into this map, but Lissa unfortunately has not had great stats for me. I'd definitely be down to do more Fire Emblem. I might do Fates. It really depends on if I can get it working on my emulator, because I haven't tested that one. Or I could do the GBA ones. I know I can get Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn working on Dolphin, so I could definitely do a bunch of different Fire Emblem games. This one's probably going to take me quite a while, so we'll see where we're feeling after that and what people are excited to see.
Think again.
I do like Gangrel's speech here, where he talks about kind of the darker aspects of people versus Chrom countering with, yeah, but some of them are pretty good.
Right.
Nice shift to the power of friendship, where instead of it actually being a power-up, it's, no, they give me the rock I need to stay sane. They help me in my darkest times. I like that. It's very fun. And, you know, calling someone a festering wound is just a really good insult.
I'll do my best.
Alright, so let's get you over here quickly. Yeah, and I hate the fact that it's a really good support chain. Like, you learn so much about Gangrel, and you get to see so much of why he is the way he is. It's really good. And his S support kind of cut in, also really good, and I'm mad about it. We will park you there. Sumia right there. Muriel there. Just gonna get everyone moving up. I will hold you back because you are squishy. And you will be kind of my emergency defense force for them. Rob and I miss you doubling. I need to find you a Speedwing soon. I'm also really excited to see what Gangrel supports with Chrom look like in this game, because he actually gets some now, which I feel like should have been in the base game. Oh, you have a soothing sword. Interesting. That'd be bad if I was using Tharja. Tharja? I guess with her name, if I'm being fully honest. Only thing you haven't mastered is axes, so we can just give you one. We will drop Gregor off at the pool. Right there. I believe he also has an Emerald support. I forgot to check for her silhouette last time I was going through the support log, but I'd be shocked if him and Lissa didn't, with how many supports they added to this. Give a quick heal here. Oh, I wonder if Frederick has one with Emerald too. Spirit Dust is nice. Ooh, that's a good crit rate. Yeah, let's whack him with the sword. Oh, I think they took the Binding Blades base for that? Yeah, if I remember right, Emerald only has supports with Robin in the base game. I could be wrong on that. But, yeah, it's disappointing. Or if she does have supports with other people, I don't remember them being especially good, is it the thing. What do we got? Where can the mages reach? Have our butt there, so we can park Sully there. And then you here. And have Anna keep up. We'll just park her here. A couple, yes. I know for a fact Lords can turn into a class that can wield staves and, or swords, staves, and magic. So if you wanted to marry Chrom to one of the more magically inclined people like Maribel or Muriel in this mod, you can get a Magic Lucina. And Robin has a promotion that instead of swords uses axes. So that one's pretty cool. Those are the two I've seen so far. I don't know about reclassing options and whatnot. 25... 9, see. I think this is the map you recruit him on. I don't know when he shows up. Or if I did it properly. I'm really hoping I did, because I want Mustafa.
Well, I feel edified.
Mages, so we can do you here with the L-Light. Actually, do either of wind magic? 'Cause that... Yeah, let's keep Sumi out from that. Yes, I don't know who yet. Potentially one of the new characters. But I am a sucker for Tiki, so that could overwrite the want for new content. I make no promises on that. But ideally, I will try and do it with one of the new characters like Fila, or I actually don't know who else is around for new characters after Mustafa and Fila. Do a quick heal on you. Alright, wind. Pull you guys back so oh. You can get a good idea of your range. $13 times 2. Probably won't get the dual strike, but if so, I'm not opposed to Donald getting more experience. Never mind.
I owe you.
Donald leaves no survivors. Do a quick javelin in here. Chrom is going to be supporting Cordelia with this mod. They have their B support currently, and at the end of this map, we'll get to see Chrom married to Cordelia.
Finished?
You are a sword, axe, and sword, so have my sword boys lead the way, and Frederick can wield whatever because Frederick is a monster. Oh yeah, this is Project Thabes. It's a really good overhaul mod. It changes a bunch of things, adds in a bunch of weapons, a couple of classes, and some characters, which hopefully Mustafa shows up. That's why we're playing on casual mode. Oh yeah. As a Cordelia fan myself, should have always gotten the justice she deserved. Thank you, Robin. I have needed you to get speed so often. Alright. We can get you into range with him. At the moment, I'm not too sure. I kind of want to try potentially one of the new characters like Fila. Tiki is always an option because I am a simple man. I see Pretty Dragon Lady and go ooh. And also her supports with Robin are some of my favorite in the whole franchise. Good. Ooh, Donald. I know you're real good, but please, sir, save some for the rest of it. Give some of those level ups to people who need them. But yeah, I have not decided who I'm marrying Robin to yet. Ooh, Long Ku supports are... Oh yeah, I forgot he has That's right, I forget about Aptitude and Blossom. So yeah, I'm now less surprised that Donald sees the ridiculous level ups. Still though. Oh yeah, Long Ku, adore him. Him and Vake are two of my favorite support chains. Supporting characters, just because they are two idiots that when you pair them together become dumber, and I love that feeling. That's fair. I tend to marry based on who I haven't picked in the support log yet, because I very much... I don't want to call myself like a completionist for the support log, but I very much like to see all of the supports because I like a lot of these characters a lot. Right, you can't drop him. And you cannot win on your own, so we're gonna do some Frederick. Very nice. Actually think I don't want you attacking, so that she's... Yeah, the 3 saves took a long time for me to figure out how I was going to get all the supports in this game, but I also had to do it in older games where there was both a limited amount of saves and limited amount of supports you could get in a run. I don't think I think I've done Stall for the support log, but I do not remember what his S support is, and I feel bad about that. Because I kind of like Stall. Like, he's not my favorite or anything, but I think he's underrated. Even if I am very much a Sully superiority. Especially in this run, where my Sully was a monster. I stopped using her like 2 chapters ago and just brought her back, and now she's a monster. Oh yeah, Shadow Gift is such a cool skill to pass on. I wish there were more ways to get it. There honestly might be in this mod, I'm not too sure. You'll be fine there, yeah. Nothing there's too crazy for you. I like Nora a lot. Shame I have to use her mom to get her, because I am not a Tharya fan. I already wasn't her biggest fan before I started reading her noir supports. Oh, that's fair. And then I read her noir supports and realized in addition to being a creepy stalker lady, she's also a mom who abuses her kid, and... Oof. Sure, in the supports she promises to be better, but still, I don't love it. It's too much for me. I have a buddy who also likes Tharya a lot, so I don't hold it against anyone who does. It's just, man, she rubs me the wrong way. I wish I could enjoy her, but not for me. Very nice. Yeah, Libra has some surprisingly excellent supports for a character that I did not use a lot when I first got the game. But once I started using him and realizing how good his supports were, ooh. Okay. Gangrel moves. Wasn't expecting this early, but that's fine. Do you give an extra movement? That might be enough to get there. You could hurt him, so that's good. Yeah, we'll just hand axe him down. I like how I never even bother looking at Donald's hit rates, because I just assume one of his 2 hits is gonna hit. Man's a monster. got 100% vague, which I like. Ooh, that is an interesting combo. I don't think I ever would have thought to make Libra a Dark Knight, but that's really good. Alright, grab the... This is a route map, right? Yeah. So grab the chest. I think I did it incorrectly, so I don't think I get Mustafa. Which is frustrating. Because I don't want to... I don't believe it does. I think it's the same as Base Awakening.
The predicted outcome.
Let me check and see if there's any listed weight. Yeah, it does not appear so. I just have some slow units, unfortunately. So I think 26. So I probably need to kill 2 of these mages to safely get. Oh, that is the specific downgrade for steel weapons. They borrowed that, I think, from... What is that? Fates? Where the steel weapons have a slight penalty in order for silver weapons to feel even better. Yeah, Fates, thank you. Oop. Man, please. Alright, so you're still just 1 shy. You can probably drop him very safely. Wow. I always forget this Sully has some pretty good resistance. So I will probably have to do some stuff off stream to at least show what Mustafa is like once he's recruited. Oh yeah, Elliewood is just unfortunate where he has a really awkward stat and growth spread. So he's really hard to make good. Because I want to at least show off what Mustafa is like as a unit. Oh, that's sad. Hector is not a speedy man. That is an unfortunate Elliewood. And he's your main lord. Ooh, so he's late promoting too. Alright, let's commit to this. Yeah, thankfully this game doesn't have that. They just made the silver weapons good, which I feel like is sad that that's a revolutionary thing after Fates. I don't think I ever used a silver weapon in Fates because of their penalties. They were just so harsh. Oh yeah. Love me some Awakening. No crit there from Robin, which was fine. Let's throw some javelins. No support strike there. Unfortunate. We gotta let Chrom wrap this up. So we'll go with the steel sword.
Now I'm angry.
Yeah, Pair Up kind of needed the nerf because it's really busted in Awakening.
To hell with all of it.
I say as someone who is currently abusing it with Chrom to get super speed, but I have played Engage. I'm a big fan of Engage's gameplay. I feel like that's the most I can say while staying positive. Oh, please tell me Aversa doesn't stay on the map. Uh-oh. I did not plan for that. Rescue Robin to avoid a game over. Yeah, I'm going to lose some units this turn. That's fine. This is why we play on casual mode. Oh. Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine as a game. Oh, shit. She can do exactly his health. I don't hate Engage's story. I think it could be better in a lot of aspects. But I think it's perfectly serviceable for what it was. My main problem with Engage is that I don't like a lot of the characters. Gangrel and Emerin, I believe, do have expanded supports. I know for a fact Gangrel at the very least has one with Chrom. So I'm assuming they gave Emerin the same treatment. We'll give Gaius this one. Yeah. I think thinking of it as the celebration of the series as a whole is a great way to look at it, and I think that's how it was marketed in Japan. I wish they had done a little bit of that marketing in America, so we could have known that more going in. What was I going? Yeah, I think Engage is perfectly serviceable. Had some of my favorite gameplay. I love the mix of pardon the pun, engaging with the engages or the emblem rings and the brain does not want to work right now. The actual characters themselves aren't my favorite, but playing with them is fun. Oh yeah, break mechanic was super good. Added a lot of variety that I didn't realize I needed. Yeah, if you asked me to name more than a handful of Engage characters, I do not think I'd be able to. Their cast just did not stick with me for some reason. I think it's mostly just that a lot of them are very gimmicky characters, and Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I didn't vibe with a lot of their gimmicks.
Good.
I will not complain about not having to fight that monster. Like, also, I don't hate a lot of the Engaged characters, it's just that I don't find them memorable. It's more just they're forgettable to me. They're very one-note, in my opinion. Not as in-depth as they could have been.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, great.
Oh no, that's fair. I like a lot of what Three Houses brought to the table, but I can understand why some people were not the biggest fans of it.
My lord. Well,
Thank you.
right.
Oh yeah, Tellius cast, incredible. Path of Radiance probably has my favorite roster of characters, minus one character that I forgot to list when someone asked me my least favorite, Makalov. Makalov is my least favorite character in the franchise because of what happens to Astrid.
What?
This is adorable, by the way.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It's so cute.
Yes.
Highly recommended. It's Project Thabes.
As you command, Captain.
Listen, if Makalov has no haters, know that I did not go quietly. This is so cute, though.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Getting a actual copy of Radiant Dawn is a nightmare.
Yes.
Where's the red hair? Yeah, we got Queen. I will pop a save here, see if there's anything I can do to fix not getting Mustafa. I don't think there is. Yeah, I was lucky enough to hold on to my copy of Path of Radiance. I had to rebuy a copy of Path of Radiance, and ooh, that hurt my wallet. But yeah, we got Queen Consort Cordelia.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I think she is. Raimi is also a playable character. I think she can be recruited soon. Yeah, that's fair. That's a rough loss win.
Right away.
Really?
Yes, my lord.
What?
Forgive me.
My lord. Right.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
Forgive me.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah, if you're looking for a reason to replay it, Project Thabes, I've heard, is a pretty good mod that has some interesting changes.
Come now.
My lord. Whoa. Right.
That's right, we're gonna get Crop-haired Severa. That's gonna be funny to see.
Forgive me.
Hey.
You all right?
Oh, that. Ooh. Severa with Ether is gonna be monstrous. Oh, thank y'all for the follows. Shush.
Greetings. What?
Greetings, sire. You
Absolutely adore Shush.
Listen.
Oh, thank you for the share, by the way. Mm-hmm.
Good.
I thought with how late she would join, I'd be more concerned with her, but, you know, Wyvern Knights are monsters. Oh yeah, Virion and Robin support is really good. I've done a couple of his others with other male characters. Virion, kind of underrated.
My.
Oh yeah, Awakening's cast is really solid. There's some I'm not crazy about, but there's no one in the cast that I really dislike, like Makalov. They brought up the fact that it's named after Om. Finally. I'm still confused why the base game didn't do that. Walmart the Conqueror.
Oh my.
Yeah, he hints at Celica and Alm, but I'm surprised at how little the main game talks about the fact that Valentia got renamed to Valm after Ulm. Do it. Awakening's so good.
My.
Yeah, we could feasibly get a really good Lucina with Gale Force, Aether, and I think she still gets Rightful King. Yeah, Ulm deserves more than what his epilogues give him. Man trudged all the way through some of the worst maps. Him and Celica.
Oh,
Yeah, it always confused me on my first playthrough of Awakening, because I didn't realize they were doing some kind of slight retcons initially, with the Grima stuff, and at the time I didn't know that the follow-up game, New Mystery of the Emblem, existed. So I had no idea what they were talking about when they mentioned another dragon besides Medeus. Yeah, Celica gets a lot of the rep for a game that she's not in the last quarter of, and I'm still mad about that because I put so much effort into Celica. Thracia? Or is that genealogy? I never remember which one's 4 and which one's 5. That's a good shot. Okay.
Hey. What? No.
I've also firmly
Right.
followed the fan theory that the reason Lucina's Falchion doesn't have a Super Saiyan forms like Chrom was is that she has parallel Falchion, which I always interpreted as Alm's Falchion rather than Marth's. I don't know if there's anything in the game that supports that, but that's always the theory I've always liked.
I will not fail. Looks like Teach just got
I love how Vake, all of his supports is essentially just him challenging someone to something, and then them falling to his level.
well,
That's a fun character to have.
What?
really.
Ah,
Clearly.
no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that fan theory. I never fully finished Thracia and Genealogy, so I don't know how well the... Oh yeah, Maribel's great. How well the timeline of that would actually work, but I always thought it was super neat. I always liked the idea of the long interconnected timeline of Young Drall to Arcanea to Yelise. Listen, y'all are in good company. I adore Maribel. One of my favorite characters in the whole game. I feel like I say that about a lot of characters, but Awakening's got some good characters.
Explain.
Yes.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah. The real fun is when they start referencing games that for sure don't take place on the same continent or even probably the same world.
Wait.
No.
Yeah. If you're like me and you do the Soren endings with Priam, it's very confusing, but I always like to subscribe to the fact that Priam is actually Mist's descendant, because technically nothing about him says he has to come directly from Ike. He's just descended from the same bloodline. Maribel and Robin's are real good. Yeah, my thing was with Priam is he has some visual similarities to Ike, so I could see him being a descendant of Mist because I fully support the Ike is man lover. But also nothing about Ragnall requires him to be descended from Ike, so he could just be a guy, and that'd be way funnier. I think I will finally give Chrom and Robin their promotions. As much as I would like to show some of the new stuff, I don't think we're doing a Magic Chrom run. I think I'm going to have him be just a regular Great Lord. But he does get bows from that, so that's going to be pretty cool. I have not. I've been meaning to try because I've heard the TMS Fire Emblem crossover game is actually really good, and I've been told I would enjoy the Persona / TMS series in general. I've just never gotten around to it. Oh, Robin. All right. Do we want to try Axe Robin or Sword Robin? I'm down for either one. Ooh, I might have to check that out if it's a good enough sale. Because I kind of want to try the Axe one, even though I know Grandmaster is absolutely insane. Yeah, bows aren't great. I like the utility of being able to do a bunch of extra damage to flying units, but Chrom kind of doesn't need that. Because he can beat... That is true. I do like Armods, and I do have... Spare arm scroll. Yeah, why not? Let's see the new stuff. I will have to completely re-kit him because he can't use the light magic as this class, but... I think that means I can pass the light brand over to Anna. Ooh, that's... I like that a lot. And we gain speed! Burn one of these right off the bat. And it'll... Yeah. Honestly, axes are really good with his kind of lackluster strength stat, so that's always nice. And he can use dark magic. Ooh, that's going to be so good. Do I have any dark magic for sale? We got Flux. Listen, I have been hoping beyond all hope that I find a speed wing in a store somewhere, so I will take the 2 speed because he had 3 or 4 solid level ups where he got like 1 to 2 points and none of them were speed. Alright, I need an L spell for him, which I think are over here, yeah. Give me L Thunder. Oh yeah, this mod has light magic, has expanded the dark magic system quite a bit. They have their own tag and all that. I don't think light magic follows the triangle, sadly, but it's more a way for mages to get effective damage on monsters. So they can actually interact with the monsters now as opposed to before where they didn't have one for, other than I think some of like the S tier spells. We got... Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out too. Perhaps an embarrassingly long amount of time, if I'm willing to admit it, that I was just so used to following the weapon triangle that I did it automatically. I do like also that a bunch of these start you with D rank weapons instead of E, because that's just a nice change of pace. Do I want to promote anyone currently? Everyone's kind of doing alright without it. We'll give it to Lissa, I think, just to give her some help. Oh yeah, I like the break change. I think I'm going to go War Cleric with her kind of mixed... lackluster stats, just to give her something she can do. She can be a pretty good mage breaker. And because, you know, War Cleric Lissa is just it's a great fit. I think I do need, yeah, I need to buy new axes soon. Because I have a problem of giving everyone who can get an axe. Yeah. My brain just likes to go to the canon classes, if I'm fully honest, so they tend to have the best looks, in my opinion. In my honest onion. Oh yeah, I should give you two your upgraded stones. Yeah, they get one cutscene and then nothing else. Alright. I think I will round out the stream today just doing some general stat increases, seeing who needs them. HP. This is Fire Emblem Awakening. This specifically is a mod called Project Thabes that is a general overhaul of it. Yeah, your defenses are comparable, so I'm fine without you having the huge HP bump. I will actually give it to you, because your defenses are bad. Strength. 19, 14, 13, 11, 11, 12, 17, 12, 13. Oh yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up soon anyway. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see y'all in the next one. So I'll give it to Sumia for now. Magic. Probably Lissa, yeah. With her 12. Skill. Maybe Robin. Robin or Frederick's probably the best bets here. 97, 89, 103. Yeah, we'll give it to Frederick. I was looking at his speed, not his skill. Whoops. Luck. Give you 1. And you 1. Defenses. Long coup. Yeah. And for the second one, Vic. Resistance. Give that to Chrom. Oh yeah. Long coup, if nothing else, is just extremely consistent for me, where he will always hit like a truck even if he can't take it. Who do I want to boost the weapon ranks of? Probably no one for now. We might save those for when the kid units come in. And I think that was my last stat booster. Yeah. I don't really think I have anyone I want a second seal currently. What is your secondary class? Mercenary? Oh, does everyone have new secondaries? Am I just dumb and never thought to check that? Chrom doesn't. You're not high enough level. You can become everything. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I feel like they used to only have one secondary class, unless I'm remembering wrong. No. I think they did always have the 2, and I'm just crazy. Alright. Well, thank y'all for listening in. I will hopefully be back next Wednesday, around probably 2:30ish, with more Fire Emblem Awakening Project Thabes. Have a good night, y'all.